What's up, guys? I told you guys last week I'll be giving you guys a fitness tip every week, and I got a fitness tip for you guys today. It's a blank board, never worried that we're full of ideas. So the fitness tip that I wanted to share with you guys today is when you are in the gym, please listen. When you are in the gym, please train correctly. Please do stuff that makes sense. I guess I'm probably coming off harsh here. Probably lack of sleep, my bad, guys. But like, some people are just in the gym doing things, and it flusters me as to why they believe that these things would work. And I'll get into these things. It's a category of things. Everything probably falls into like these 3 or 4 or 5, really just to generalize and just to save time. But like, when I say train right, I mean train effectively to produce results. You want to lose weight? Do research or find someone who can help you lose weight. Don't just, go in there and do something, yes. Get started, yes, but like continuously doing the same thing with no result and then wondering why nothing is changing. It's frustrating to you as the it's frustrating to you as the individual. It's frustrating to the people around you who are trying to help and they don't understand the process fully. So please just do some research or find someone who is educated enough to do some research to help you out. Now that I'm done shilling, what I mean by train right is just like train. Let's just start off. Train with some difficulty. Training must be difficult. It's very hard to emphasize this. It's not supposed to be easy. If you I know I laugh when I exercise, when I work out sometimes, it's just funny. If I fail a set and I know why I failed, I'm doing high jump squats and I'm out of energy and I just collapse. A little funny. But I laugh when I work out, so it's okay. But some people are visibly not straining. So when I mean they're not straining, their face looks the same, and they're like, Wayne, how do you know they're not straining? Just context clues from me training other people, training hundreds of people, being in hundreds of exercise classes, from strength to people with diseases, getting special assistance. You can tell when someone's training on any level. I feel like these people are straight-faced, they're not sweating, they're just swaying on the machine. I know we all have seen these side backs, these hammer strength machines. They're just repping away with no difficulty at all, no sweating, just literally going through the motions, just moving weight. That's not gonna make you stronger. Sorry for that rant. It's not gonna make you stronger. It has to be challenging, it has to be hard. You shouldn't be able to theoretically do an infinite amount of reps. You're training to get bigger, there is theoretically a range of percentages that we can train in that you can be almost guaranteed will produce some result. I don't know how much, but some. When you're training hypertrophy, I've done research and the studies say up to 30 to 85% of your max weight, up to your max. So if your max is 315, 30 to 85% of that, training in the right rep ranges with the right breaks and the right weight, will produce results depending on what you do. So you don't have to go super heavy and you don't have to go too light, but there should be a challenge there. It should get harder as you go on. The last set should look the same as the first in terms of form, but not in difficulty. It should be harder, but the form should be the same. With strength training, it's similar. It's not that 30 to 85%. It's probably a little closer, probably above 50. I haven't studied it as hard or as strictly. Probably somewhere between 50 and 90 to 95. I listen to a lot of people, they go around at 95, but you don't actually have to go above 100%. You don't have to go above that max to get stronger, to see improvement. But if you're not straining yourself, if you're not progressively moving the weight up, if the weight is staying the same, your body has adapted, your results are minimized. Now, I'm gonna stop this rant and just move on to number 2. Number 2 is, to piggyback off of that, the muscle should be perturbed. If you can walk out of leg day and go for a sprint, you better sprint your behind back to that squat rack because you have more work to do. So, not so many people, I can't really say this because I can't tell somebody's soreness level, but if soreness is not the greatest overall indicator of muscle growth, but it is strongly indicative of muscle growth because you get sore when you cause muscle damage. And what happens when you cause muscle damage? The muscle has to repair itself and it's stronger. So if you're not sore, if your muscle is not perturbed, if you're not having difficulty walking, if it's arm day, and you go out and you pick up a child and start throwing them around like, and you don't drop them, you probably should do a little more work. And that's okay. You just got to figure out what's that right mix for you. So number 3 is, to piggyback off of all of these, you want to do enough work that you get tired, that you are straining, but don't do too much. There is junk volume. This one is kind of hard to say objectively about someone, so I would just say, just from listening to people who've come to me and who've like kind of stagnated in their training, there is such a thing as junk volume. The other thing is doing too much. If you listen to, I'm gonna call him a nerd, if you listen to like respectable bodybuilding nerds like Mike Israetel, then like Dr. Mike Israetel or whatever, he says like, you could leave the gym after getting a decent pump. If you do 3 sets, or whatever, 3 sets of bench, 3 sets of tricep, you got a pump, that muscle's swelling like it's about to bust out of your arm, you could leave. That's enough stimulus to get a result. Obviously, I like a little more juice in my cup. I don't know, that was probably the wrong expression. But anyways, I like a little more effort, so I don't leave after the pump, but you don't have to go balls to walls. And what I mean by that is, you don't have to be at the workout for 2 hours. Like, why is it a meme that dudes are at the gym for 2 hours? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I am one who can get lost in the gym quite easily, but like, it's wrong, honestly. Most days when I'm very serious with training, it shouldn't take me more than an hour and 15. That's playing around a little bit, always some built-in fun, but like, it shouldn't take me an hour and a half. I was guilty of 2-hour workouts when I was younger, and it consisted of a lot of breaks on my phone, a lot of pauses. And really, if you're working out for longer than 75 minutes, that's longer than most of the Gen Pop needs. Unless you have some highly specific goals, there's no reason to be in the gym that long, training that long, wasting that much time. That much time can be better spent towards other things, towards recovery, towards your life, if you have one. And if you're in the gym that long, maybe you should go harder at some things so you don't have to do so much. Go harder at your squat, tire your quads out with a squat, a leg dominant exercise, and then you don't have to go pound out 10 sets on the leg extension machine. I mean, volume is useful, but volume applied in the right situations is the best way to get the best results. So don't overdo it, no junk volume. And, oh wow. It's taken me a while to get to this video, so I'm glad you guys are still here. If you like it, make sure to like below, subscribe, leave a question. But to get back to the list, number 4, range of motion. There's this one person at a gym I frequent, I'm not gonna say which one because I'm not a bully, but like he does this exercise. I don't know what he's doing. It bugs the living hell out of me. It's a chest press. I'm assuming he sets up like a chest press on a cable machine, but all he does is this. Like, he just moves his shoulders, and like literally just doing this now, I can feel a little discomfort, and I got baby shoulders, whatever. But like, I don't understand. Like, that's all he does on that machine. And like, maybe he has a plan, and I'm the fool because I'm in somebody else's business when I should mind mine. But like, I assume he's doing a chest press or a fly on a cable machine, but he's just doing this. He's not going the whole range of motion. He's not exposing the muscle to all the tension along the different parts. Your muscle at different angles and different leverages has different strengths. That's why a locked out position is stronger than a close, constricted, whatever. A locked out position is stronger than this kind of position where it's on you, sitting on your chest. But if you're not going through that full range of motion, the muscle doesn't experience all that tension. It possibly isn't being stimulated enough to grow. I don't know this man's goals, so I can't say what he's training for without a doubt. So if you're watching and you know who this is, and you're the guy who does this, and you got a plan, man, and rock on. But usually, you want to go through a full range of motion, because 1, it's strength training. 2, it's flexibility. It's built-in mobility training, going through that full range of motion. The weights help you get a nice deep stretch. Like, this is gas. This is the gas that fuels your progress. So please go through a full range of motion, be safe with the weights, and it just makes you a better athlete, unless you have this grand plan. And number 5, I got a little list over here. Like, to piggyback off of it, I guess maybe it's 4, not 5. Maybe whatever, who knows. Number 5, you should be weaker as the set goes on. Like, You should not be able to squat the same weight you did for a set, your challenging set, your first challenging set as your last. Somewhere along the lines, there need to be a drop off. You should not, if you squat 315 for max and you squatted your max 3 times, or you did 3 singles, you did 3 singles of 315, and then you rest a little bit or whatever, go do the rest of your workout, and then come back, and you can still squat 315. Well, probably 315 isn't your absolute max, but there's something wrong here. There's something wrong if you can do a whole workout and still come back to the challenge, the hard weight in the beginning. That means you didn't go hard enough, and this is another case of re-evaluating your workout plan. So guys, I actually started writing on this board. I wrote one word and started ranting, but I promise the rest of this video is very useful. These are all tips, just to review. You want to be sore, you want to strain, you want some modicum, or whatever is that the right word, of difficulty when you are lifting. It should not be easy. It should not be like water. It should not be a flow. There should be effort behind it. Number 2, the muscle should be perturbed. It should be weaker after the set. It should not have the capabilities it had in the beginning of the set. So number 2 and the last one is that. We're gonna make it 4. Number 3, don't overdo it. You don't need too much time in the gym. There is something as real as junk value. And number 4, lastly, go through the whole range of motion of the exercise. Go do everything there is, and these are the 4 ways that you get the most out of your training. It's how to train effectively. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.